What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chabon Stunner, and tonight I want to talk about a couple things. Most importantly is internet issues in Call of Duty. Um, I've heard many people complain about it, and I tend not to complain because I understand that I'm playing on PlayStation, and I've got free internet service. But I hear just as many people on Xbox complain about the same thing. What the fuck is up with Call of Duty and their internet issues? I've got a real problem with it. I went through about 12, 13 games today trying to find a good match, and every game I was in was lagging like you wouldn't believe. One guy I shot 2 full clips in, he was able to make it up to me and knife me. And when I saw the replay, I was just sitting there scratching my head. I'm seeing people running in place today. This was one of the first decent games that I was able to, inch out. And I just said, fuck it, this is the one I'm going to bring to you today because you have to take what you can get. But what's going on with you guys' internet? Let me know what you think, and if I'm, crazy, or if there are major internet issues with the Call of Duty system. I bring that up right now because Black Ops 2 is like 2 months, literally almost to the day, a little over 2 months away, and some shit's gonna have to change in that particular game, especially with the internet and the signal. Because my personal belief is this: I'm not against anybody playing the game, but I feel like if your internet's not up to par, you just shouldn't be able to play the game. I'm sorry, there's nothing against you personally, but if you have shitty internet, you gotta eat it, and you gotta play the single player campaign until you can get some better internet. Otherwise, you just can't play if it's gonna screw everybody else's internet up trying to get you into a game to give you a decent chance. I know that sounds mean because I'm looking at it from the standpoint that I've got decent internet, so it's easy for me to say that because I do have decent internet. But real talk, I think that that honestly just has to be the case. Otherwise, you're gonna screw all the other people that are working with pretty decent internet. What do you guys think about that? And if you're somebody with bad internet, I apologize. I do not mean to offend you. My internet, just to give you an example, because I've been talking about how decent it is, but I hadn't given you any numbers. I'm working with a 30 megabit download speed and a 6.5 right at 7 megabit upload speed. And that's pretty good. That's like a B plus most places in the world. There's some 100 megabit speeds out there and better, but there's some places in the world that's a great internet speed, like an A plus, and even where I'm at in Georgia, that's pretty good. But even with having that decent internet speed, I have issues running the Call of Duty engine, and I don't understand why. And I've checked all sorts of shit. I thought, well, maybe I've got too many devices connected to my network. Wrong, because I'm hardwired into my PlayStation. Said, well, maybe it's the time of day and other people are drawing some of the internet signal. Wrong. Do a speed test. Speed test comes back that my internet speed is right where it's supposed to be. And yes, I did not know what happened there either. My aiming was fucked up. But regardless, I don't consider myself a shitty player. I consider myself a decent shitty player. I'm not in the toilet. I'm swimming around the top part of the seat, but I like to think I put together decent gameplays a majority of the time, and I like to think that I'm not all that accurate. I'm getting better, but that's the whole point of me sharing these videos with you. And while I'm on that subject, let me say this: there's a lot of commentators out there that are afraid to show you guys their bad gameplay. They only want to show you their good gameplay and make you feel like they're so much fucking more awesome than you are. When I think there are some guys out there that have been playing the game a lot longer than I have that are a whole lot better, but in fact, they have bad games too. They just don't show them. because they don't. I guess they think they're gonna lose subscribers or something. And I think that that's not the way to be personally. I think that you've got to be the kind of guy, girl, whoever you are, that shows that, hey, I make mistakes too. I'm human, and I don't always have great games. I strive to, but I don't always. And I think that the YouTube community appreciates seeing somebody who may make the same mistake that they make, or that may play the game the same way that they play it, because it shows the humanistic side. And you don't think that every fucking body that posts a video on YouTube is a Call of Duty god, because that's not the case. I guarantee you the majority of people that are commentators, even with these high KDs, they have bad games occasionally too. Now they probably don't have as many bad games as I have, but they do have them, or they quit out. Which brings me to another point: playing the objective. I see so many people that play Call of Duty and that'll play domination, and that'll just camp the spawns, camp the bases, and run around trying to get kills instead of playing the objectives. Case in point, you'll have a team full of 13, 14 level prestiges, and they will lose the match because they're concerned with their KD and not concerned with playing the objective. And I'll get on teams like that sometimes, and I end up scratching my head based on the way we lose, and a lot of times we'll lose bad. And I'm sure you guys have been on teams like that. What do you think about people that do that when they need to be in a team deathmatch lobby and they're in a domination lobby, whether it be ground war or standard domination? I think that's pretty sad, and I think that says a lot about the individual if they feel like that's what they have to do. And I also think that, and this is one I really want you guys to comment on. Damn, I had a good angle there and took my eye off the ball for a few seconds. What do you guys think about KD and if it makes the player or not? I personally think that KD is just one part of it, and that while a good kill death is important and a good win percentage is important, that doesn't necessarily mean that a player is good or bad. You know, you could be like me a lot and get into teams that are shitty. I guarantee you that my win percentage and my KD would be infinitely better if I ran more with the squad. That being said, I can't always, as I said in my last video, run with the squad. I have to go to these these games that are pick-me-up games, and I may get dropped into one that's about to start or that's already started. And that's another issue, and my final point that I'll talk about today with the Call of Duty system. They've got to figure this shit out, and they don't have a lot of time before Black Ops 2 comes around. You'll get into a room where they'll throw a lot of people together at the last minute, and for whatever reason, they'll throw all these 20, 18, 17 level prestiges together against all these 5th, 6th, 7th level prestiges, and think that that's like cool to do. And while that doesn't always mean that those higher ranks are gonna win, I don't think that that's a fair balance of matchmaking. Why are you going to put people with more time obviously on the game, and that statistically should be better together against people that aren't, instead of mixing it up? And I can see if these people join the party together, but that's not always the case. And the matchmaking is so fucked up. I can't tell you the number of times I get into a room and there's a lot of randoms in there, and they put all the high level prestiges together. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you have the same gripes that I have. This game was a grind. It was the first decent game that I had before turning off the system. And as I told you in my last video, and I'll say it again, a decent game for me is anytime I go positive in my KD, and I did this time. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, I never claimed to be a pro player. All I want to do is bring interesting gameplay and hopefully interesting comments that you guys will like and enjoy. By the way, I'm gonna spoil it for you. I was the last kill, the one you just saw when I died. So I got this video. Shit's crazy. Even though I wasn't the last death, that was what the computer said in Call of Duty. Get it together, Call of Duty. You got a whole 2 months to fix this shit before the new system. Subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about the topics today. It's been your boy Itchy. I'm out. Peace.